basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And here we can check out the story for Draymond Green.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. And it's quickly in at the guard position. And for the Warriors, up front, it'll be Green in post. They're going with Hield and Butler on the wings. And it's Curry in at the 1. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got 2 of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Three-pointer, Hield. Nice D from Barrett. Ingram against Butler. Here's Barnes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
Butler feeling out of it. It's Curry outside. Traps in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ingram outside. A 3-ball. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
And everything Butler does, he does with a bang, including those 2 points.
Raptors are gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Green against Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Powerful finish. Jakob not taking any chances in tight.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Butler in the corner. Outside, Green. Butler on the wing. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Green kicks to Hield, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Quickly against Curry. Quickly the pass to Ingram. 13 feet away. Barrett, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph play in Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Ingram kicks to Pirtle. On the wing quickly. Guarded by Curry. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 1. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs and the other was lottery bound.
On the wing quickly. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Is one of Pirtle's greatest strengths is offensive rebound. He just has a nose for finding second chance points.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. And he converts the layup. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
And Toronto has possession. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
You got to give an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
And maybe if they were at home, their fans could have given them the boost they needed to get over the top.
And the dunk by Pirtle. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
The Warriors trailing. Here's Curry. Last game out, 36 points for him. Butler dishes to Curry. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. And number 5, Jakob Poeltl.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Pass to Barrett. Ingram a screen on Hield. To the middle. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Barrett.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
Outside Curry. Back to Butler. Stolen by Quickly. It's Barrett on the wing. Offline with his 3. Warriors trail by 3. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, we'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute. Guys, back over to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Curry deciding where to go with it. Ingram outside. Active quickly. Hield against Barrett. On the wing, Barnes. Over Green. Barnes can't get it to go. Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Up top, Curry. Defended by Poeltl. That one drops for him. Curry's got 7 points.
The quickness of Curry makes quick defensive reads, knowing precisely when to knife inside.
Raptors leading by 3. Outside, Barrett. Ingram kicks to Barnes. The rebound by Post. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Pistons in Detroit. Pass to Hield. Here's Post. Defended by Poeltl. Post with it. Poeltl's there. Pocket 2 for Barrett. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes passes to Quickly. Plays it up and banks it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Warriors trail by 5. Hield outside. Butler in the corner. Pass to Curry. And Poeltl pulls it down. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
And the Warriors with some changes. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Green. Moody subbed in for Jimmy Butler. Hield outside. Back to Curry. From deep. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Curry with the steal. Outside, Kuminga. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Curry. From downtown. Offensive rebound. Hield outside. Tries again. And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
And the basket is good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
There's the pick. Curry with the bounce pass. Post misses the shot. Raptors leading by 7. Now here's Ingram. He can't hit that time. Good D by Hield. Inside, post, and he drops it in from the low post.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And the Raptors with the ball. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Moody. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
Here's Quickly. It's tipped.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there. While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Barrett. Quickly against Curry. Ingram passes to Pirtle. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. 4-point game. Pass to post. Back to Curry. For the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barrett kicks to Ingram. Pirtle, high post. And the shot is good. Pirtle's got 14.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Kuminga, screen on Quickly. Curry, good.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Barnes with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Quentin Post. Jimmy Butler comes in for Hield. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Curry. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Misses the layup. Warriors trail by 4. There's the pick. Down low. Here's Jackson Davis.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Shed. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Butler against Dick. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. Kuminga down low. Dick defending.
Oh, I feel bad for that rim. Kuminga, this is what he does.
Here's Shed. Off target at the rim. 3-pointer, Butler. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
So with Horford sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's Butler. And it's Moody in at the shooting guard. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It is a beautiful thing. And Shams, we appreciate the report.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Shed. Here's Battle. Shot from 12. And it's Shed missing. The Warriors shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Now, here's Moody. Defense is right there. Driving in, and the slam by Moody.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, he'll take it.
Here's Dick. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Outside Butler. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Here's Shed. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Warriors leading by 4. Outside, Kuminga. Pass the Butler. Back to Kuminga. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Hasn't made one yet. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That is his first foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So you think about game preparation for an opponent. Richard, how different is that in the regular season versus the playoffs?
Oh, there's a significant difference. Not as much time in the regular season. You could be coming off 4 games in 5 nights. But in the playoffs, there is so much detail position by position.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
It's good. Pajemski's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
Oh, check out the handles. Their nasty spin move had his man grabbing for air.
The Raptors have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Ingram. Some solid defense from Butler.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
When you want a momentum swing, RJ, get Jonathan Kuminga in there. He can do the job.
We know that, Kevin, because we see his energy shift in the game. He defies expectations and even sometimes gravity with all the things he can do on the floor.
And we continue to see Kuminga improve at a steady rate. He's a young big with a bright future in this league.
And the Warriors making a change here. Fields checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you guys.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. The defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Hield outside. It's good from long range. Hield's got 5 now.
You got to expect this from a high-volume shooter with range like Hield. He loves to let threes fly from everywhere.
Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by Golden State. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Here's Dick. Oh, good with the triple.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
It's not really Buddy's preferred area, but good on him for not overlooking that mid-range opportunity.
Pass to Dick. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And they get it. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Warriors leading by 11. Outside, Kuminga. Green inside. Hurdles there. Here's Butler. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Ingram. Here's Barnes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Floats it up for Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Raptors trail by 11. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. And that one's good. Ingram.
And you see the polish from Ingram as a scorer from every level. His versatility is a boon for this offense.
Here's Curry. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Ingram against Butler. Barnes outside. 5 on the clock. Raptors need to get a shot at it. Quickly, it's rebounded by Kuminga.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Here's Curry. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Barnes. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. To the inside. And there's Green on the assist by Curry. Green's got his first points of the night.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
Ingram outside. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Warriors leading by 15. Butler on the move. And it's Butler with the jam.
A legendary competitor. Butler with no fear taking it hard to the hoop.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Ingram with it. Now Green defending. And the shot goes in. 16 points for Jakob Poeltl.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
There's Kuminga, and Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, nice speed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Butler with the steal. Goes up, and it's Butler with the jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Pass to Dick. Barnes bounce pass, and here's Ingram from the arc.
A little too aggressive on that shot. He's not the guy they want shooting those tough threes.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
You just got to like how strong Butler goes when he's inside. Just terrific at figuring out ways to get to the line.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A total setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Yeah, Jakob is on a roll offensively. The defense needs to double their efforts to slow down this big man. Might want to send a double.
Hield finds Curry. Now Butler. Back to Curry. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second. I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Outside Curry. Back to Butler. Pass to Moody. Now here's Curry. Butler at the elbow. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for Toronto. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
They grab their own miss. Green, no luck.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Warriors leading by 17. Here's Butler. Left side Curry. Over quickly. Curry's shot is off. Toronto's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And on the drive, Ingram's length gives him such an advantage. The defense tries to counter, and it sends him to the line.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Quinton Post is checked in for the Warriors. Ingram outside. Charity stripe shot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Ingram's got 10 points in the quarter. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Curry with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his 3rd of the game.
Pass to Ingram. There's 25 seconds left now here in the second. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
And here is Curry. 19 points in the game. Down low. Post. There's a killer two-handed slam.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Warriors on top, up by 16. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Toronto Raptors.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even McKinney could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
Next up, guys, let's talk about those power rankings.
Well, I think for the Raptors, they've had a few bright spots. Still looking for consistency, but it's hard to get a good read on teams this early.
Yeah, everybody's still in the feeling out process. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Curry has been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Warriors leading by 16 and checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. And it's Ingram in at the three. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Quickly setting the pick for Barnes. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And you got to be careful how you guard Barnes, especially when he's in attack mode.
Toronto shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Barnes hits them both. Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Curry passes to Green, and Green slams it in.
A big part of his game offensively. Green fantastic at the pick and roll game.
Raptors trail by 18. Now, Quickly. Barnes outside. Outside, Barrett. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. And that one, good.
An effective mid-range score. Barrett excels at finding openings in the defense and capitalizing.
So it's Toronto now. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Quickly against Curry. Inside. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Quickly the pass to Pirtle. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Curry. Butler on the wing. Healed against Barrett, and it's Hield off the drive. And that one is good. Hield's got 4 this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Quickly. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Pirtle dishes to Barrett. Floats one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada. R.J. Barrett is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Outside, Green. Trying to find Post. Gets it to him. Outside, Curry. He gets it in there. Curry's got 21 in the game.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Number 1, Stephen Curry.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. Trailing by 19. Toronto working the ball around now. Screen by Pirtle. To the paint. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one. Warriors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Curry finds Hield. Back to Curry. That one falls. 23 points in the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to quickly. Now, here's Barrett. He has 5. Here's Ingram. And slammed up by Ingram.
What a move by Ingram. Taking the foul, but also getting the bucket.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Off target from outside.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
To the middle. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Post has got 6 points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint. No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
To the paint. It's tipped. Great positioning on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 18. The Raptors shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Pass to Barrett. Down low. And the dunk by Pirtle.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision. Plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
On the wing, Hield. Now post. Hield outside. And a miss there on the triple.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Curry against quickly. Pirtle with a screen on Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Post has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Curry with it. Picked up by Barrett. It's up a 3. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 26.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Pirtle finds Ingram. A baseline change, and he hits the jump shot. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Butler. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on R.J. Barrett.
And Butler just can't be stopped. I mean, even when the D knocks him around, he keeps his focus on the basket.
The Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Dick's checked in. RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hurdle with the steal. Pass to Barrett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. One is on heel.
And have to admire how hard Barrett goes. This kind of assertiveness is what makes defenders feel uneasy. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Kuminga screen on quickly. Curry finds Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, Curry is one of the toughest covers in this league, especially when he's working the pick and roll.
Raptors trail by 18. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back over to you.
Our tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. It's stolen by Barrett. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Basket good. Barrett's got 7 points for the quarter.
And what I love about Barrett in transition, he can change directions at full speed.
Curry with it. He's got 26. Butler on the way. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul.
And look at Butler playing tricks, using that pump fake move to great effect.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Here's Curry. He's as deadly a weapon as you're going to find in the league, an average of almost 35 points a game. Wow. There's Kuminga. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Well, Kuminga isn't the most consistent free throw shooter, so he's not the worst person to send to the line.
Raptors trail by 17. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first free throw is good.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Healed the pass to Curry. Count the basket. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Dick. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And here is Curry. And he has 28 points for the game. Right side, Butler. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 18. Outside, Barrett. It's deflected. And a deep three from Curry. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 31 points.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Pass to Murray Boyle. And here's Barrett. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Barrett's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. 5 on the floor. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Warriors, number 1.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
And yes, it's good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now Ingram, 24 points for him. And Moody pulls it down.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
Back to Payton. Off on the layup. Raptors trail by 21. Here's Murray Boyle. And it's sent back by Horford. Payton passes to Moody. Now Pajemski. 44 seconds left in the third. Left side, Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
Bringing the heat. Horford goes for the rim with real intensity.
Here's Shed. No scoring in this one. Amu Kelishvili.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Warriors leading by 21. Hit by Horford. Inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Shed. He's defended by Pajemski. And it's Ingram missing.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out in the wash, all right?
Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense. Play inside out when you can.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Pajemski out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Moody in at the small forward. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
Shoots the 3. Pajemski grabs the board. Pajemski's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And finished off by Kuminga.
I'm going to say that's a 10. Kuminga? Yeah, he'll give you a show.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Ingram. And he makes that one. Ingram's got 9 points now in just the second half.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Now here's Green. 3-pointer Hield makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Pajemski with it. Outside, Kuminga. Right side, Green. Just 5 on the clock. The layup missed. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Ingram outside. Pass to Dick. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pajemski finds Green. Now Moody. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Ingram right side. That one good for 2. Ingram's got 32 points in the game.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Pajemski, the bounce pass. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Richard, we see such an influx of foreign players. Any concern that American-born players will fall behind?
100%. We have to change our development. We have to change our approach to youth basketball because right now the Europeans, 1, hungrier, 2, they have a greater approach for skill and technique at an early age.
Quentin Post is checked in for Moody. Here's Post. Some solid defense from Pirtle. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Healed from outside. And Pirtle pulls it down. Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Ingram.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Lobbed up there for Green. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Raptors. Pass to Shed. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Pirtle, high post. Ingram outside. Pocket 6. They set the pick. Shed misses the 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ingram outside. For 3. Warriors with the rebound.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
He lobs it up. Dick with the steal. There's the 3. And it's Ingram missing.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And the Raptors miss again.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Pass to Post. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Shed, defended by Kuminga. Screen by Pirtle. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Moody comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's Stephen Curry in for Brandon Pajemski. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Richard, be honest. Did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear you, Kevin Harlan, say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, C.J. McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I am.
Butler, no good. Toronto shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And that one's good. Barnes.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
Warriors leading by 21. Here's Butler. And Barnes sends it back. Drains the three-pointer.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Quickly against Curry. Pass to Barrett. Here's Quickly. Tries it from the top of the key. Warriors with the rebound. And here is Butler. Outside, Kuminga. Here's Moody. Doesn't go for him. Stolen by Quickly. Up top, Barrett, guarded by Curry. A three from Barnes. Hits it from three-point range. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working on. When he's hitting from three, this guy is almost unguardable.
And Butler, here we go. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Barrett, wide open, he fires. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first two quarters.
Here's Curry with the three. Here's post. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram to the inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Moving so well for his size. Jakob is fantastic in that two-man action.
Warriors leading by 19 points. Curry is inside. Quickly covering. The shot by Curry, no good. Butler against Ingram. And that one's good by Butler.
And he does it with and without the ball. Butler stuffing that stat sheet.
Raptors trail by 21. Ingram left side. And another basket for Toronto.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Let's keep it going.
Present our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Warriors leading by 19. They set the pick. In the corner, Moody with it. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, Curry knew his look wasn't there, so he moves the ball back outside.
Ingram, left side. Over Moody. And it's Ingram missing. Golden State's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. And good that time. Moody's got 10 points here in the second half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
All the officials are all over that one.
And he makes the first shot. And the Raptors making a change here. Abaji's checked in. Good on both. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Melton. 3-pointer. Abaji pulls it in. Toronto shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Stephen Curry.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Curry with the bucket.
And it's just competing, and, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Melton, no good. Pass to Murray Boyle. And he uses the glass on the layup.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Now Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. See you later.